Good evening. Sorry, I said good and good evening. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, all. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Sunday, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, everybody. Good morning. You see, I don't turn professional now. Carolina Ade, good morning. Before you tell me, say na 1 minute, I dey fine. Good morning. Because I know say you go reason my matter. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Carolina Ade. Good morning, Simba. Good morning, Linda. Wise girl, good morning. My very own Rosie, good morning. Rosie, I need to call you. My very own Rosie, I need to call you. We have some gist. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. Shey Sunday? Yeah, happy Sunday. So they say. Good morning, AA, my very own AA. Oh, it's afternoon. Sorry, I don't know why I'm greeting good morning. Scottish weather. The weather has changed now. Very sunny weather. It has changed to something else. Me that was planning that I am going to kind of do some what did they call them? I was trying to do some cutting of my grass. No, I will call you. I will definitely give you a call later, sis. It's raining. Well, it's not raining, but it's kind of damp. You know what? See, I did washing, and I just deliberately did the washing and spread it because I like natural hair drying my. I like natural hair drying my clothes. I don't like. I've got a dryer, but I don't like using the dryer. I don't. I don't even know why I have a dryer, to be honest. Even in winter, I don't like using. I don't like using the dryer. I like natural hair drying my clothes. It's not heavy. I think it rained through the night. It's damp. It's not raining, but it's damp. So, and I was supposed to even go for a walk, but for where I just sit down inside house. I did there. I did there the flex. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. And thanks everybody for joining the show yesterday. Rosie, wetin I do you now? I think say you be my very own person. Actually, I'm still cooking my turkey. I've not even made the turkey pepper soup yet. I'm still cooking it. I'm cooking it. I don't even know. In short, the thing they do me like say make I do turkey suya. The thing they do me like that. If they do me like say make I do turkey suya, how na see am? I know. I don't know. I might do pepper soup at some point, but the thing they do me like say make I do turkey suya. Actually, yesterday, I got ofada rice. You know ofada rice, the local Nigerian rice. I got it yesterday. So I'm thinking I could do pepper soup. Maybe I can do pepper soup abi. Make I fry. Make I do okada of asina okada. Make I do a green pepper. Make I do ofada pepper. But I like my own pepper. I would kind of like make it like just green pepper, ball pepper, and what be the name? And atarodo, scotch bonnet. The rice smells. But funny enough, make I just know wetin happen. As much as that rice smells, do you want to know the truth? That rice is very healthy. So there was a time, I don't know if I've ever gisted you guys. I think I have on some of my shows. I NHS Kingdom Korukwe, because like in my family there's diabetics. So I was now looking for like alternative way of not eating like normal polished rice. Now so my nutritionalist, NHS nutritionalist, now he can't give me list of rice where I fit shop brown rice. I don't even know say black rice is safe day. Anyway, shall give me. Now so I carry my two left leg, I go buy brown rice. While I cook the thing no get taste. You can imagine as a Nigerian, you use brown rice to cook jollof rice. The brown rice no get taste. Like as a Nigerian, imagine how jollof rice they do, how jollof rice they get taste. Make brown rice no con get taste. Hey, I no fit cry. I do a kidon porukwe. I do fried rice with am. The thing no get taste. Hey, I can't do normal rice and stew. Walai, the thing no get taste. Now I can't look myself. I look up, I look down. Now I say, which kind life be this? Which kind wahala now I can't carry myself put on top say to prevent diabetics? So you know what they can't do? Now they can't give me now I can't go back go meet my nutritionist say because the food wey they give me I say I no fit shop. I no say I no go shop oyibo food o, but I need to be eating my Nigerian food because my Nigerian food at least all this sausage and bacon and blah 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 they are all processed. I need to eat what I know. Okay? Abi, when I no be goat, make I come dey shop salad day in day out. That is not my reality. Anyway, na so I come tell them. Now he come say okay. He come give me list. Now he give me list of rice. He come say make I go. Me say make I shall go buy rice. Anyway, long and short of it, now I enter real food. There's I don't know if it's in England, but there's this particular shop is they sell purely organic product there. It's called Real Food in Edinburgh. Now so and that real food they expensive. Now so I shall carry my leg go there. I can't go real food. No be small something. I can't they look rice. I can't get different kind of rice. You know when they sell all these organic foods now here, so they have different kind of rice. Rishi for there. Now so I can't carry my two left leg. I can't do waka. Now I can see and the rice they will put the rice, then they will state the country that the rice come from. You know that the product, not just rice, but like all their product, they will tell you the country where it's from. Now so I can't see Kidon Porukwe. Now I can't see as I go look, I don't even know what to make me look. Now I see Ofada rice. Ofada as in Ofada, the speller Ofada. Hey. Ofada from Nigeria. I can't look and say, I me no know what I see ni. Now I come waka go there. I see Ofada rice. And in a measurement, don't they bag them. You have to measure it, and you know, like you put it in your, you put it in your bag yourself. You have to measure it yourself. You scoop and measure. Now I see 10.99. I look myself. I say, offer the rice. You know, say as per the Nigeria in me, me couldn't let anybody know. And if una laugh me, I go block una. Now, as the Nigerian that I am, now say I can't carry my hand. Shukulu, I can't carry, I can't scoop her. Now I put her, I look. Now I put her near my nose. Now I smell her. Now offer the rice. I say, hey, yo. Offer the rice, lele. Now I smell her. Now offer the rice, 10.99. So I can't say, okay, maybe, it's possible it is like Ofada. It might not be Ofada. You know that kind of thing. Now I can't say, I will go meet, and so they get nutritionist for there, so you go meet. Now I can't go meet the person. Now I can't answer. I can't see one of the nutritionalists. Now imagine me you they tell me the health benefit of food. Where did they cook? Where did they plant for Nigeria? Now I can't go meet and say, oh sorry, can you talk me to this rice? Me self I can't be like better person. Now can you talk me to this rice? I saw this rice. No. Now I can't look am. Now I can't say yes. You can't count all the different health benefits. It's not processed. It's a blah blah blah. It's not refined. It's a kinika. Now I can't begin to speak English. They speak English. Now I say okay. Of all this rice, because you get all the different rice. Me I no say black rice day. I no say brown rice. Now when I define wetin bekun, now I hear about brown rice. So anyway, now he say but of all this rice. He talk about white rice too. They shall get basmati, they get orishi, whatever it is. Now he say of all this rice, he said the most nutritious, the most nutritious and the most healthy of them, now that of other rice. Now I say why? He say because it is not refined at all. Now I say, what about person we get diabetics? Say how far with a person we get diabetics? So I can't tell and say for my family, I say diabetes the day. I say, say me, I know beside I like rice, but at least it's a staple I was used to when I was growing up. Now he said this is okay. He said this is healthy. He said I eat it. Now I come and say, you don't go Nigeria before. He say no. I say, okay, how na take they get this thing? He say they get it directly from farmers in Nigeria. No be small something. Now I come say, how you dey take shop am? He say they shop am with sauce. He say sometimes say him go do rice salad. This na I come tell am say, but the rice dey smell. I say e get one distinct smell. Now he say yes. He say but him health matter to am. He say he no care about the smell. Exactly. Rosie, you so understand the things of the spirit. Now so the guy come begin to ask say so now so my head come straight. So as I come buy the rice, I come say okay, I go buy, and now I come buy, because you can only buy, the least you can buy is 1 kg. Now I come buy the 1 kg. I come house, now I cook the rice. I come call my sister, now I tell my senior sister, I say, hello, I say I buy rice for so and so and so place, na £10.99. Now my sister say, for bag of rice, I say no, I say na 1 kg. Now he say now we come dey talk, now I come call my cousin for Nigeria. Now, hello, how are you? How are you doing? Abeg, I wan buy ofada rice. Me and my sister we come buy ofada rice. I think we bought about 10 kg. We shall share am. The 10 kg, the amount wey I use, now I come look myself, I say, so if I dey buy 10 kg for real food, now oyibo come dey tell me the benefit of food. They get garri for there. They get garri, they get acha. I don't know what they call, what's acha in English? You know this acha, I don't know what it's called in English. What's acha called in English? They come. What's acha called in English? Please, who knows acha? I don't know what it's called. It's a northern food. Let me see. Please, who knows the English of acha? No, not quinola. No, quinola is not acha. It's not quinola. Hold on, I want to see if I can see it. It's a northern food. Fionio is it FONIO. It's very, very healthy. Very, very healthy, because I know in Jaws we just eat it. It's there. Fino. That's what it is. It's very, very medicinal. You can use it for. It's not just used for that. It's not just used to treat diabetics. You can use it for. They use it for gote. If you are living in the north, you know what it is. No, not Bagor. It's not. No, it's not Bagor. Hold on. Let me look for the picture. Let me look for the picture of acha, so you can see what I mean. Let me look for a clear picture. You can actually use it for what's it called? You can use it for fufu. You can make tuwo out of it. You can even eat it like rice. You can make it like jollof rice. You can make it with fried rice. You can do gote. You can use it to eat. You can use it you can even use it to replace your oats. Hold on, let me show you the picture. It's so healthy. It's like sand. It's so healthy. Very, very healthy. Very, very healthy. There are a lot of our things that we threw away that we're like, now you both food, maybe our. See, that's what acha looks like. Do people know it? That's what acha looks like. It's like sand. Does anybody recognize it? Let me know if you recognize it. It's like sand, you know. In the north, it's a staple food. They use it for gote. Okay. Use it for, it's like gote. You can use it to make gote. You can use it to make even your, like your, instead of coca oats, you can actually use it for like your breakfast. Yeah, it's not just, well, the Birums eat it, but it's not just a Birom thing. Most Northerners eat it. Ah, ah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You know, you can use it to do like, honestly, it's so healthy and it's very easy to make. What does it taste like? It's just like I said, you can use it to do jollof. You can actually use it to do jollof rice. It doesn't. What does it taste like? I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, because you know, like you can use, like, I know. I remember back then, my late mom, she likes it a lot. We use it to make tuwo. I buy, like, the actually, when I see anybody coming from the north, when I see people coming, but saying that, I actually buy it too from Amazon, because you know it has a lot of sand. No, it's not Gary. It's nowhere near Gary. It's very, very tiny. It's like a, what's the name? Because it's just like millets, but very, very tiny. Because in just like they plant it and then they spread it, so that's why it's got so much sand in it. So they spread it, and you can actually use it to do tuwo. Be what they call it, say like fufu, like we say in the south and the east. You can use it to do like fufu. You can use it to do eba. You can make it like eba. You can use it to do your, sorry, swallow. Yeah, you can use it to do like your swallow. Yes, it's acha. That's acha. So you can use it to do like your swallow. You can eat it as swallow. You can eat it like rice. You can eat it like porridge. You can use it for breakfast. You can use it for lunch. You can use it for dinner. It's so healthy. Go and read about the health benefit of it. The spelling is ACHA, acha, or the English name is FONIO. Go and read about it. Very, very tiny. Very, very. It's like sand. It's very, very tiny. Our African food is so, in real food. They sell it in real food. I think it's about. I think the last time I saw it there, it was about £15 per kg. I don't even know, to be honest. Like, I think, because sometimes I even eat it as normal. I use it for oat, like breakfast. I can use it for breakfast. The birom, this is their staple food. They used to do gote. So gote is basically so the acha is the base, and then they put all different kind of aleho. Sorry, I said aleho. Vegetables, and you know, like in the north they have like they plant carrots, cabbage, all sort of stuff. It's a staple food. It's very, very. It's a staple food. You can cut your carrot, your cabbage, cook it normal. Just do it like your egg, like your. It's very, very good, and it's not just about it being very good. It's very, very healthy, and we have a lot of our foods are healthy. Don't let anybody lie to you. Say our food not dey healthy. Our food are very, very healthy. But hey, our people, say we don't decide, we don't train ourselves. Say oyibo food na be the cocoa of the cocoa. Acha. So let me. It's called if you're in Nigeria, you ask for acha. So acha is ACHA. That's a local name for it. Meanwhile, the English name is FONIO. And just go and Google. Read about it. Even our plantain, all these our plantain, our go and read about all of these things, because a lot of times, we are what we eat. We're a very good what your body is a machine. What you feed it, just think about your car. What you feed your car is what you get out of it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, yes, that is that. So, anyway, when I welcome on board, how are you? How are you? How are you? So, I still want aproko before I go enter the main topic. I still want aproko. All ye that go back to Nigeria, that you will now, when you are coming back, you will go and buy foodstuffs. Olaniyi Adekoya, you said, Arábìnrin, are you a nutritionist? Our food cause high BP. No try am o. No try it am o. Really? Your food cause high BP? Really? Odimma. Every Muslim with him own kettle. Your food cause high BP. The food wey you chop, wey you dey chop when you grow, e dey cause high BP. Odimma. And the one wey you dey chop for, I don't know what country you are in, that one na dey cause you low BP. No let me talk wetin dey my mouth, because if I talk wetin dey my mind, you no go like am. You see, Google is your friend. If you don't have information, read. Your Nigerian food cause high BP. You still maintain that our Nigerian food cause high BP. Odimma. I don hear you. I no dey follow you argue. Na here we dey, wey we go dey learn lesson. As I was saying, jare, all of us wey dey go, say na normal thing when we go Nigeria or any of our countries, we will come back with our food. So as I dey waka on the street of social media this morning, say make I do my show, when I was getting ready for my show, now I see this video, make I show una. Palm oil is not good. Odimma. I no go follow you argue. Say make I follow you argue, na waste of time and energy. Following you to argue is a waste of time and energy. My people, jare, make we focus on our focus. Now this video now I see, abeg make una help me watch the video where I see.
I paid extra luggage. I told the airline. I paid for extra luggage $210 all the way from Nigeria. And my luggage, the things I brought, the airline checked my things in. They checked everything. They see the things I'm carrying. If it is not allowed here in the UK, in Canada, they're supposed to have told me, please remove this. But the airline themselves, United, they checked all my things that is inside. They saw it, they checked it in, they taxed me. I paid for extra one luggage, $210 was what I paid. Now they're bringing me empty bag. For what? I want me to look at the empty bag. What is empty bag? I don't again. See the empty bag. This people brought back. United brought back empty bags. See, United, you brought me back empty bag. There's nothing in my bag again. I didn't have food. Oh my God. See what? See, they've removed everything. You see my bag, they removed everything in my bag. So there's no food that is allowed. Is that what I'm saying? Look at my bag. These are 23 kgs. Let them go and reweigh it. Look at nothing again. This man removed everything in my bag. I will not touch it. See this my bag. Why are you bringing me? Empty bag. Oh my God. This will brought just empty bag for me. No way. You see.
I take take back.
Is this 23 kgs? Take all of them back.
And you go to United, we are not working.
God damn, see the United brought back empty bags. These are 23 kgs. This is not even up to 5 kg. They remove virtually everything I brought all the way from Nigeria. That the ones that check my things in, they saw all those things. If food stuff is not food stuff, what is food stuff? Even my crayfish, even my pepper, I just is not allowed. I will not just take it back to them. How can they bring empty bags to me? No way, it's not allowed. No, they bring this.
Okay. So the lady you were listening to in the video, normally when we travel back to our countries, we tend to bring back our food. Or, like we bring back products from home. Now, sometimes most of the things we are bringing back, they are actually prohibited in the countries where we live. But of course, some of us are lucky we're able to bring it in. And what you then find out is, of course, from your own countries, some people will check it in. Most of this airline, they will check it in. But remember, they also have to do clearance in your final country of destination. So in the case of this lady, I don't know the content of what she's brought to Canada. From what she's saying, she lives in Canada. Now, one thing I will tell our people is, before you travel or before you order your Nigerian food, some of the Nigerian foods that are being sold to us, a lot of them are contrabands. Okay? A lot of the food we bring in, you see, pomo is contrabands. The people who sell it in African shops, they have license to sell. It has to meet specific standard for it to be sold in their shops. And sometimes, you want to hear the truth, some of those items that is sold in our African shops, those items, they are contrabands. You understand? The fact that you see it being sold in African shop does not necessarily mean that it is accepted. I can tell you, when inspectors are coming to come and inspect, they know they go clear some things off their shelves. Okay? And if you notice, most of the things in our African shops, most of the customers of African shops, they are mainly Africans. If you go to the Asian shops, let me speak for Scotland here. Good morning, good afternoon, Dorcas. How are you, sis? If you go to the Asian shops who sell African food, you won't see them. Some of the things that we sell in our African shop, you won't see them sell it. Okay? Now, this lady in question, she had gone to Nigeria, just like any other person. We all do it. Even me myself, I do it. We've all, she went back to Nigeria. When she was coming back, she got excess luggage. The excess luggage contains food items. According to her, she had crayfish. I'm sure she has okporoko and all whatever inside the bag. Hence the reason why she paid excess luggage. And of course, I'm sure she paid excess luggage for her own convenience. Okay? Now, final destination is Canada. Right? In most cases in Nigeria, I no go like give una, I don't do one before. Where beside they come UK. I went to Nigeria, I was coming to the UK. Now, for airport for Nigeria, remember saying na we na they did that airport. You go give them something. Even the thing where you no suppose carry, if you give them something, you go dey okay. You know what I mean? No let me make no break and ground. You go give them something, they go clear you, they go help you put your bag inside there. Now when you can't reach your final destination, remember for your final destination, they go ask you anything to declare. Most times you go write no. Now, before your bag they come out from baggage claim, they go don't do their own checks too. Of course, if you have items that is prohibited, in some cases, sometimes they do like random checks. If your item is prohibited, if you have item that is prohibited, the chances that you will get that item is very, very slim. Hey, you never see anything. So in this lady's case, from Nigeria, she said they check am in. They said everything was fine. He blah blah blah. Shola Adekoya, wo, abeg listen with your ears, no vex, okay? It is very important that you apply your listening skills. Now, what am I saying? Before Shola Adekoya rudely interrupted. So, this lady in Nigeria, most likely, say na half story we dey always dey tell us, most of us as Africans. Most likely when she do their clearance, make we no like give ourselves. We know say we go do a work kuduru. You know what say they call work kuduru? We go do a work kuduru. We go check am. So they go clear us now. Now we go clear. They go clear. But of course, for the country of final destination, it also happens to the Chinese. It happens to the Asians. The country of final destination, when they can't check the thing, when they can't see, Shola, if you don't behave yourself, I will give you time out. You see, this is what I was saying yesterday. Our African community, our Nigerian community, we are just a toxic set of people. We lack decorum. You don't have to, if you don't agree with what I'm saying, you behave yourself. You behave yourself. You don't have to come on people's channel and come and start running your mouth. There's no law that says if you guys cannot, the way you guys behave on social media, you see that's why you guys run into trouble when you get to your employers, when you get to employment. The riffraff behaviors that you people display on social media is the same ragamuffin behavior you go and display at a place of work. And then when they now give you guys, when they give you guys the legal fly up, you now start screaming racism. You come on someone's platform there, you are running your mouth. We can disagree to agree in a civil way. And the sad thing is, a lot of you are parents. Anyway, a lot of you and I pity the kind of parents that raised you guys. Anyway, you're very badly behaved. And then you're wondering, and a lot of these guys, some of them you wonder, how did these ones even cross the borders? You can't talk in a civil way. You guys must show yourself. Anyway, let me continue what I was saying, Jerry. So, what was I? Now, so a lot of people, they will just carry Kinonporukwe. They will carry they will come abroad. When they bring stuff, they will bring stuff from Africa. The Asians do it. Go and watch documentaries on Border Force. So it's not just Africans alone. Go and watch documentaries on Border Force. It's the UK one, the American one, the Australian one, whatever country. Go and watch it there. And what you pick up very, very quickly is this. Exactly, Funke Adesina. Thank you. The cocoa of the matter is that there's something that you are able to get away with loading it in the flight or clearing it and putting it in the flight from your country, from the country where you start your journey, from the country of your commuting, the country of your final destination. You have to adhere by their rules. And this is not just unique to Africans. It happens to Asians. It happens to Chinese, the Bangladeshi. It happens even to Eastern Europeans. There are some fruits you are not allowed to bring back in. You can eat that fruit in your country, but they might not, because there's regulations. So in the case of this auntie, she come from Nigeria. She buy food stuff. She sent her 23 kg. She paid extra whatever money it is that she paid to get the items to Canada. On reaching Canada, make I talk like una people, my Canada. On reaching Canada, in short, the auntie said, hey, when the thing hold the auntie for body, the auntie can't get confused accents. The auntie don't know the one which she even won't talk. Initially, the auntie first start with you wanna Ghana. When the thing enter in body, auntie switch. The way auntie say switch to from one Ghana to Nigerian English. Na 360 Tony. Make una leave Shola or whatever her name is. Make una shall leave am. Say plenty as she go more word day social media. As I was talking, so now the auntie, they can't, obviously United Airlines, they can't drop in item for them. And so you want to hear Olopa abeg sir. Or you want to hear, no worry, we are going to sort it out. Ikinika. Most likely, some of the things that she brought in, okay. Most likely, the things that she brought in are prohibited. They are prohibited. They are not acceptable in in Canada, most likely. And if you want to buy it, you have to go on a Kinonporukwe. You have to go through the, what's it called? You have to go and buy it from approved supermarkets. There are some of the things that they sell in our African shops. I was in an African shop yesterday. I saw Nigerian Fanta. I can tell you for free. In the African shop where I was seeing Nigerian Fanta, I can tell you for free that Fanta did not go through the normal channel to be sold there. Because the Fanta they sell in Nigeria, the sugar rate is high. I can tell you that for free. I see Nigerian Sprite, Nigerian Fanta. Even me, when I go to Nigeria, I was in Uganda, which some few years ago, I bought what do they call it? I bought 7-Up. The moment I put it in my mouth, I had to spit it out. It was too sugary. The moment I put it in my, it was just too sugary. Nigerian Fanta, all this your Nigerian Fanta, your Nigerian Guinness, your Nigerian this and Nigerian, these things are not, they are not acceptable in United Kingdom. And I'm guessing most of the Western countries don't agree to it, don't allow it. Because the sugar content, there's a reason why they are. Now, if you notice in the UK, I don't know of other countries, but in the UK, if you notice, there's a big campaign against fast food. Because of obesity, because of the high rate of obesity, there's a big campaign. And if you go to like postcode, there are some areas that when you go there, if you go to the likes of Morningside in Edinburgh, like some postcode, if you go to some areas, you will not find fast food joints there or fast food products there. You will not find fast food products in those areas. There are some areas you go to, even all these chippies and all these takeaways. You see that some of the takeaways are, most of the takeaways are healthy bar takeaways. We are what we eat. I'm telling you. Yesterday, I had to ask the shop owner. I said, "You have Nigerian Fanta? Where una for see am?" I even saw Nigerian Sharpman there. I can tell you, if the food inspector is coming, they will clear that fridge of that. I can tell you that for free. You know, enough of, you see, our people, they just don't, we just don't know. I don't know, like I said, that the fact that we live in a country, the fact that you live in a country, a lot of us don't even know how the law works. Most of the food that we are buying, most of our Nigerian food, like all this goat meat from Nigeria is not as is illegal. It's a contraband in the UK. Shall live there. I kuku dey see wetin be that one call himself. Toyin abi na wetin that one call himself. I kuku see him. You know, there's no way you will have people around. Carolina dey shy. You know who the best thing? We will always have a Ashigbeomo word around us. Shall leave them. Maybe they do their thing. Me, I like Rosie. Me, I love Nigerian goat meat. I can't eat goat meat that is not Nigerian goat meat. I remember there was once I bought a Irish goat meat. Well, I didn't no get taste. I'm so used to my Nigerian goat meat. Me, I love Nigerian goat meat. I just love the Nigerian goat meat. Like it's a no-brainer for me. You know, so that's so it be. But a lot of our people will not know how the law works. And that's why our people run into trouble. See this Antina, she did a cry. Look at.
I paid extra luggage. I told the airline. I paid for extra luggage $210 all the way from Nigeria. And my luggage, the things I brought, the airline checked my things in. They checked everything. They see the things I'm carrying. If it is not allowed here in the UK, in Canada, they're supposed to have told me, please remove this. But the airline themselves, United, they checked all my things that is inside. Food stuff, you know, they saw it. They checked it in. They taxed me.
You see the mistake this lady made. The fact that they cleared it in your country where you are traveling from, it might be okay for you to travel with it from Nigeria. But your country of destination, is it okay for it to clear into that country? You see how you can understand that they cleared it in Nigeria does not mean that Canada accepts it. We have seen border force where Chinese people, we know how they eat. Even the Asians, there are things that they will clear from their home country and it is fine. Remember, airlines are bound by immigration rules of countries in where they fly in and fly out of. So in one country, it might be okay. It might be okay for you to fly with those things from that country. It's just like when they talk about the dual nationality. I remember, like in the UK, if you have a dual nationality, it is okay, so long as you can present your dual nationality passport. Okay, so long as you can present your other passport, it is okay. Nigerian government said you can come to Nigeria with expired passport, right? Now in the United Kingdom, if you are traveling and your Nigerian passport, somebody was telling me last week that she was going to Nigeria, she had an expired passport. What's his name? British Airways did not allow her to fly from the UK. They asked her to go and get a valid visa in order for her to go to Nigeria, because she doesn't have a visa or a valid passport to be in Nigeria. Even though the Nigerian government said, and she even showed them, but British Airways said they are sorry that they are not insured to fly passengers with expired passport, or a passport, what they call it, a passenger that does not have a valid visa to the country of their destination. So all of these things, you need to look at your airline policies. The fact that it is okay, Nigerian government can say it is okay, fly with expired passport, blah blah blah. Or you went with expired passport to BA. I don't know. The person was telling me last week. In short, she was even saying to me, she said I should help her, that I should raise it as awareness. They didn't let her fly. She was actually going for her father's funeral. They would not let her fly. Luckily for her, the funeral is, what's the name? I think the funeral is some weeks later. So luckily for her, because she was going to spend like a longer time in Nigeria, so she's now had to apply for visa, because I don't know, she said something to do with whether the passport will not come on time or something like that. So she had to apply for visa. She did the express visa. Me, I don't know. I've not gone to Nigeria recently, so I don't know. But that was what she was saying to her. She was like, please, so help me, please help us put this one out and educate our people. Because yes, they are saying that you can. He said Nigerian government is that she even showed them what's the name? She showed them a website where Abike Dabiri was, where they wrote that you can come with your expired passport. But what they are saying, but she said British Airways said no, that they are not insured, that they cannot fly her because they are not insured to take her without a valid visa or a valid passport. So I don't know, I don't know. I've not been to Nigeria, so I don't know. I don't know about that, and I've never gone to Nigeria with an expired passport, and I've never gone to Nigeria. Well, I've never gone to Nigeria without a visa, so I don't know. So I don't know. It could be. Oh, you should have checked with the airline before you travel. Oh, okay. So is that what it is? So is it some airlines accept it? Is it a case that some airlines accept it? Because I don't know. I'm going to do a call-in so all of us can speak. People can call in, and because I don't know. I've never been in that situation. Oh, you're going. So does Airpeace, Carolina Day, is it a case that Airpeace agrees for you to use expired passport? Okay, some do and some don't. Okay. Okay, some do and some don't. So exactly, me personally, I'll be very, very uncomfortable to travel with an expired passport. I'll be very, very uncomfortable, for me anyway, because I'm just that kind of person. If anything happen, me I know I'm always very, very particular about things. Yeah. Oh, Virgin Atlantic allows. Okay. Okay, so you have an appointment to get. Okay. I don't know. Like, I've never been in that position, so I don't know. It's just that the lady called me, because she was going with her children. So the children were allowed to go because their Nigerian passport was still valid, but her own passport was not valid. And BA literally turned her back. BA turned her back. The BA will not let her travel. It turned her back. So yeah. So I don't know. Yes. So please let us inform ourselves. And some of our food, like some of our dry fish that we are bringing in, those dry fish, because I see some content creator when they are coming with box of food and everything. Some people are lucky; they are able to get away with. Oh, Antonia said yes, you can, but it must be renewed before you can come back. But Antonia, the lady that called me last week, she was traveling from Edinburgh. And she had a Nigerian passport, but she said it was expired. So I think from what she was saying, her plan was when she gets to Nigeria, she will renew. But she was saying that they wouldn't let her travel. You can travel back to Nigeria with an expired passport. Okay. But this lady, she was traveling from Edinburgh with BA. And she said that BA will not let her travel with an expired Nigerian passport. That even when she showed them, I think there's, I don't know, she said she showed them that that Nigerian government agreed to it. Okay, maybe people at the checkpoint don't know the rule. Okay. I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know. Like I said, I've never been in that situation, so I can't speak because I've never been in that kind of situation. Me, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Please, those of you who have traveled with expired, can you please let me put a number, please? While we are talking about this, let me put a number so you can call in and guide us. You know why? Then before I go into the main topic, because I really want us to educate ourselves, because this channel is all about education. Please, let's educate ourselves. Let's let people know what is right and what is wrong. Can people call in? Those who have had that experience, please call in and let's hear from you so that at least we can understand it. Me, I've never been in that situation. The officer is not experienced. It can never happen in Heathrow. No, it wasn't in Heathrow. It was at Edinburgh International Airport. It wasn't Heathrow. Because the lady literally called me and said, please educate our people about this. So our children had valid Nigerian passport and they were allowed to travel, but they won't let her travel. They literally declined her traveling. They said she needed to get a valid visa or a valid passport. So you went in January with okay. Me, I don't know. Like I said, I've never experienced it. If I had experienced it, I would have said I have, but I've never. So I don't know. Okay. So in the case of this auntie, she has traveled to Nigeria. She's bringing food. The question is, I'm guessing even if you can bring in food, there's a quantity that you can bring in. Because I think there's a fine line between your commercial, what you are bringing in commercially, for consuming. Because if you watch all these documentaries, all these border force documentaries, and it's not just to do with it's not just to do with what do you call it now? All of these things is not just to do with Nigerians or Africans alone. It's not just to do with Africans or Nigerians alone. Even the Asians, they run into, some of them, they have to pay heavy fines. There are fines that you have to pay if you bring in contrabands. I know the UK is very, very particular when it comes to like fruits. And there are some food stuff you can't bring back because obviously there is an infection what do you call it? Yeah, is it infection control or pest control or something like that? There's guidance around these things. So please, before you bring, and you see our people too, you will see them advertising on TikTok and all whatnot. You see the kind of thing they advertise, the areas where they are selling it, a lot of things. See, let's learn to do things wisely. And before you travel with the food stuff from Nigeria or whatever you're doing, me, I buy food from Nigeria. I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes I get food stuff from Nigeria. But of course, when I'm buying it, I use DHL because you have to declare what is in the box. Thank you, Moa. So you have to declare, because with DHL will not carry any contraband. DHL will not carry contraband for you. So most times I use DHL. Now I rarely use UPS. DHL is what I tend to use. So I use DHL, and at least when they deliver, I know, of course, from the moment you are using DHL, you declare what is inside the box or what's inside your package. And DHL will tell, if it's not something that is acceptable, DHL will not carry it. I don't know. I honestly don't know what was in the content of what she brought to Canada. But let's listen to her.
I paid for extra one luggage. $210 was what I paid. Now they're bringing me empty bag. For what? I want me to look at the empty bag. What is empty bag? I don't make it. This is the empty bag. This who brought back. United brought back empty bags. See, United, you brought me back empty bag. There's nothing in my bag.
Now, what I am thinking happened, if they've brought her empty bag, most likely some of the things that she brought back were not, they are prohibited in Canada. I'm assuming they are prohibited in Canada. Maybe that's why they've taken things out, because she's showing it that they've taken things out. So it's not even about, because I saw some people in the place where I saw it, some people were saying, if it's Oyibo now, they would not have done anything. If you saw these Chinese and Indians, they will let them bring their... It's a lie. It is a big fat lie.
Oh my God! See what? See, they removed everything. You see my bag? They removed everything in my bag. So there's no food that is allowed. Is that what they're saying? Look at my bag. This is 23 kg. Let them go and reweigh it. Look at nothing again. This man removed everything in my bag. I will not take it. See this my bag. Why are you bringing me? Empty bag. Oh my God. This will brought just empty bag for me. No way. You see.
I take back.
Is this 23 kgs? Take all of them back.
And you go to United, we are not working.
God damn, see the United brought back empty bags. These are 23 kgs. This is not even up to 5 kg. They removed virtually everything I brought all the way from Nigeria. That the ones that check my things in, they saw all those things. If food stuff is not food stuff, what is food stuff? Even my crayfish, even my pepper, I guess it's not allowed. I will not.
She's crying. Carola Day, you're asking why she's crying. She's crying because she said, so she paid for excess luggage. From my understanding, the excess luggage is 23 kg from what she was saying. So the excess luggage, from the look of things, is comprising of food items from Nigeria, obviously. So whatever it is that she's brought, they've cleared it from Nigeria. Remember, let us be honest with ourselves. Remember, I say for Nigeria, they feel say, madam, this thing, kiniko, is a bit, is either it is more than the quantity she's meant to bring in, or is things that are not accepted in Canada. But let us be honest with ourselves. You know, say, if we do Kolobi hand, when brand envelope exchange, everybody go shut up, they go clear you. Let us be honest. Okay? We know as the rule, brand envelope go exchange. But you know, say the final destination, you know, if you do brand envelope level, maybe what was inside that bag, maybe they are not allowed. I don't know. We don't know what is inside that bag. Apart from her saying she brought crayfish, she brought pepper. I don't want to believe it's crayfish and pepper that made up 23 kg. Okay, I don't want to believe it's crayfish and pepper. It may not just be crayfish and pepper. Even the vegetables that we bring in, you know, they've not gone through pest control. And let's remember, you know, all these countries, they spend a lot of money to manage pesticides. We don't know the true story apart from just the snippets of video that we are seeing.
Just take it back to them. How can they bring empty bags to me? No way, it's not allowed. No, they'll bring doses.
You know, our people, one thing again that we need to be understand is our people, we don't know how to regulate our emotions. Because you see the way she dey cry like this now, when professional go one right now, they go say she's distressed. She's distressed. They can't begin to use a grammar. They can't begin to use a hey Rosie, how are you, sis? They can't begin to use They will not come down, they will come and be documenting professional grammar, professional language. She's distressed. She's unable to regulate her emotions. She's aggressive. He's this. He's that. They can't begin the right term. Okay, the one that she's using to cry is a very simple thing. You are meant to articulate yourself. What is the concern? The fact that she's even distressed, when she dey cry, she dey make noise. If she like make she cry from day to tomorrow, it doesn't change what has happened. Right? If you have done, if they've cleared you in your country that you're coming from, if they've cleared you in the country, me, I don't know. Honestly, Karuna, I don't know. If the thing is, if she's the way she's even crying, let's assume that okay, she's cleared herself, she's coming to the country, and when they brought her bag for her, they have tampered with her bag. Instead of crying, what you are meant to do is articulate your thought, compose yourself, articulate your thought, and make a complaint. And of course, they will respond back to you. They will always respond back to your complaints. There's a complaint process. This is what we keep talking about. Where people struggle to regulate their emotions. And we see that too on social media. Why are you doing this? You dey craze. You dey mad. Your papa. We turn ourselves to ragamuffins on social media. We can't communicate without being aggressive. We can't communicate without being emotional. We don't know how to communicate without being emotionally expressive. And this is what makes us toxic. In the midst of the cry, did you notice what the courier that brought this stuff? Do you know what? Don't you know that? Didn't you see that the courier was comported? You see how the Korean, with all the cry and everything that she was displaying, the Korean was very comported. Yes, so you the pompo cigar, you remind me of that thing. No be small something. Who start screaming and shouting. Ask me why this auntie or madam they cry now. We don't know. On top food, now make you they cry. Anyway, now wetin I see, now I say make I gist to una so. Now let's come and go to the cocoa of the cocos. Let's come and go to the cocoa of the cocoa. Hey, my people, I want make una call in. Because the thing where I see, where I dey hear, hey, no be small something. Abeg make una fasten una seat belt. No be small something. Again, it boils down to our inability to regulate our emotions. Now, let me come to what I saw. You know, orphanage home has always existed. Yeah, Australia is very, very big on fine. Orphanage home has always existed. And there's been a lot of scandals. Yes, I agree with you, Rosie. It's painful that she lost money. But you see, me, I don't know what the context is. But irrespective, whether she lost money or not, crying does not resolve the problem. She will be classed as vulnerable. Okay? Crying does not resolve. She should comport herself. There is complaint procedure. And this is one thing our people need to learn to do. Engage the system the way the system engages you. You can cry and scream and jump up and down, knock yourself on the floor. It doesn't resolve the problem. Learn to engage the system articulately. Anyway, let us move to the next topic. Nigerian drama abi we sabi drama. How we Nigerians if we know they do drama? Why did she bring the food? She went to Nigeria. I'm guessing, I don't know whether holiday or whatever, or maybe she's a visitor. I don't know. She went to Nigeria. So when she was coming back, she came back with food. She came back with food items, and she had paid excess luggage for the food items. But by the time they came to deliver the food, obviously, I don't know what she used, a United Airline, but whatever it is, obviously the luggage did not come on time. But sometimes they delay your luggage because there's been concerns. Most times that's what it's. Is either they've left it in your maybe connecting flight, or they discovered concerns with your luggage. So they would deliberately delay your luggage, clear whatever it is, and then, of course, they reach out to you. So I don't know what her situation was, but what clearly we can see from the video is she's claiming that she brought foodstuff, she paid excess luggage, the airline in Nigeria cleared the foodstuff, and that's why she was able to fly with it. But by the time they came to deliver the bag to her, most of the food items have been removed. So it's possible the items were not accepted. They are prohibited in Canada, most likely. I don't know. We don't know the items. She keeps claiming they've taken away the crayfish, they've taken away her pepper. Again, depending on what it is. The crayfish, is it accepted? The quantity she brought in is not, maybe, even if the crayfish is accepted, did she bring the quantity that is accepted? I know someone who got fined for bringing in gala. You know that's our gala. Somebody got fined for bringing gala to the UK. I know someone who got fined for that. So, I don't know. Let's just educate ourselves. Please, let's learn to educate ourselves. Let's seek the right information, please. It's very important. Now, moving on. Okay. Nikki K says Canada is very strict with foodstuff coming from Nigeria. Okay, so I don't know. Yeah, so the person get fined. I think they gave the person £200 fine, but he did a record of travel. Alayonde, you see, the thing is, because she was so distressed, she was crying and everything, the recording only focused on her emotions. The recording did not necessarily focus on what she did subsequently. Okay, and that's a kind of people. What draws our attention in our community is emotions. What draws our attention in our community is emotions. We are driven by emotions. So unfortunately for us, in things like this, if I think I would have loved if the video where I would have loved a video where she articulated herself, and explained what the concerns are, and how she managed and how she resolved it, or how she resolved, whether it was a good ending or a bad ending. How did she resolve it? But unfortunately, it's a drama. The drama it's all about the drama. Okay. Hello. Thank you, Jare Karunade. 110 people watching. Only 18 likes. Wetin I do now? Wetin I do now? Make una tell me. Wetin I do now? Una no like my new poster ni? See my new wallpaper now? I just dey come out. I just dey do American Wonder. Hey, abeg make una up the like. Wait, maka why? Maka wetin? So, as I was talking, yes, orphanage, we are all used to. I'm sure we all know what an orphanage is. There is a new thing happening in town with orphanage. Oh, you love the wallpaper? No be small something. No be small. I am just trying my luck in design. I am trying my luck in so many designs. You see? hey, I'm a pro. Oh yeah, make una go employ me. Who go employ me now? I define person who go employ me. One wa me lame. No, it's not my face. Actually, I'm going to even look for one of my pictures and put my picture on it. It's not my face. It's not my face. It's just a generated picture. I'll look for a picture. I'm not a picture person, but I'll look for a picture and put it there. I'll look for one of. I'm not so much of a picture person, but I'll look for a picture and put it there. I'll look for one of my pictures and put it. Hey, what am I saying? Now we all know about orphanage homes. They say in the eastern part of Nigeria, apparently, they say orphanage say men, the eastern men, particularly Igbo men. Please, my people from eastern part of Nigeria, you don't yibiri, you don't call of you. Please, I will love you. Oh, you love the background yesterday. Okay, I have that one too. What is the name? They said men in the eastern part of Nigeria, particularly Igbo men, they said they now go to orphanage to go and marry girls from the orphanage. And the reason for going to marry these girls from orphanage is because they don't have families. Those girls don't have families. And they are able to then, because they don't have families, they don't have to pay bride price. And it means there is the rise of domestic abuse. It means that there's high prevalence of domestic abuse. When I first heard it, I thought, am I? Because I have somebody who did a research, and the person was talking about orphanage. Somebody just came back not too long from the field in I think it's Imo State. I think Imbi says Imo now, right? The person just came back from the field doing research on like a topic that they're working on. So when the person came back and was talking about it, he said, what happens in all these orphanage homes? He said, you don't even want to know. He said, apart from the fact, say baby factory they go on. He said this orphanage home, that is where men go, and that some men will go and pick women from there. And the orphanage, people that run orphanage, that is a big business now in the eastern part of Nigeria. And she said in the western part of Nigeria, in this west, which is Yoruba speaking tribe, said that when you are hearing of surrogacy, they tend to use some of the girls in the orphanage home for surrogacy. And then she said in the eastern part is more of avoidance of bride price, because these girls don't have families. Okay, so they pay the orphanage, the owner of the orphanage, they pay them some money and they go with the girls. And of course, there is high domestic abuse is on the rise in those areas. I said, really? He said yes. He can't name two top yeye briti for Nigeria wey be say their surrogacy na through girls from home orphanage. I say, they show me the thing korokoro, but non-disclosure dey for the legal binding. So because non-disclosure dey, I no fit mention the name of the yeye briti. But if you look your yeye briti, check them wait. The two top say yeye briti wey do surrogacy, na there e dey. Anyway, so as I was talking they say they go sign non-disclosure with the girls when they do surrogacy, and they say surrogacy na another story entirely. Surrogacy get another branding entirely. That what you see is not what the more you see, the less you understand. The more you look, the more miracle you can be sowing. And apparently, they say all this some of the girls for orphanage, and they used to do the god of the god that answered by fire. He has given me baby. So he said when they see all this You dey see all this double pikin. You go see all this 50-year-old, 80-year-old, I believe wetin, wey dey say dey born pikin. The god of kiniko give them baby. The god of tamedu give them baby. He say, hey, he say you no wan know wetin dey use those girls dey do for orphan. He say they usually go for the orphanage homes because those girls don't have families that can question the things of the spirits. And apparently those who run orphanage, some of the people who run orphanage, they actually run it for business, solely for business purposes. Now I say, hey, this one, Inene, he say yes. He said you don't want to know. He said surrogacy is a big business in Nigeria. And it's not just a big business, the high and mighty are behind the scene. So it is well protected. So they said, me I no follow them go there. Anyway, so while I was still trying to wrap my head around the whole story of orphanage and wetin they do, now I see one video. The guy don't delete, the guy wey do that video, he don't delete am, but he get one lady wey I for see the video for her page. So I go play the video, make una hear, make una come hear the rationale why they marry girls from orphanage home. Na Nigerian brother. In case when you see the guy, check am whether na your brother, abi na your pikin, abi na your nephew, abi na your cousin, abi na your husband, abi na the father of your pikin. Make I show you.
If you want to get married, go to an orphanage home and
Chen.
pick a girl from there and marry the girl. That is the best way to have peace in a marriage as a man. And here is it. When you get married to an orphan from an orphanage home, number one, you will not hear all those stories like my mama need money, my papa need money, this. No. And those people, they need love. They need people to love. They don't have any family. And one thing that brings men down in marriages is family problem. Now, it's not just even about your own family problem, about the other person's family problem. Instead of you to go and marry one person that will be bringing family problem to you, you understand? Go to your orphanage home, get a girl from there, and you will have perfect peace.
He is one of the few that talk on the internet. You saw his name, right? Did you see his name? I just want you to take cognizance of his name. So this is like the ones that talk on the internet. The average Igbo men most of the time, right? They don't post, they go on platform to talk. But this one have like I think he says he's a lawyer self. At the background of those that are not on the internet, they know this thing that is what they do. They go to the orphanage home to marry children, to marry girls. Yeah, and this one, as an Igbo man, is now spreading the awareness to his fellow men that they should go to orphanage home to marry girls. Yeah, and you saw the reason. Do you hear his reason? There's nothing like marrying for love. There's nothing like marrying for partnership. A woman you can be a partner with. A woman that can help you pull resources so you can build an empire. A woman that you can be a team with so that your children will have a better future. There's nothing like that in the dictionary of their marriage. In their own definition of marriage, is marrying a slave. Somebody you can own as a property. Somebody that when you tell him, shut up, the person will shut up and there's no family to come and save the girl. Somebody that does not have family to give them any problem. Don't mind him saying that family problem is so that no family will interfere when he wants to buy the girl. That is the kind of people they want to marry.
If you want to get married, go to an orphanage home and pick a girl from there and marry the girl.
The man is, like I said, they said he's a very popular guy because when I saw this video, I showed it to that my associate who just came back from Nigeria doing a research. And the first thing that person said to me is, "Oh, I recognize him." And he said it's not just him, there are few of them like that, that these are the people who will be giving charitable gifts. They give gifts to orphanage. He said, as a matter of fact, during December, you will see them, they will be hovering around those orphans, that they even tell themselves, they share information of orphanage homes where they have teenage girls, that even some of the orphanage owners or those who run the orphanage homes, that they would actually be tipping the rich guys. They would tell them, we have girls who are grown up now, who are teenagers. You guys can come and marry them. And they will bring in yam, they will bring in box of biscuit and co. They give it because apparently when the girls get to the teenage age, it's quite expensive to care for them. Okay? They said it's quite expensive to care for them. So the owners of orphanage homes strike deals. That they strike deals with these men. And it's not even that they don't even care if this man knows this girl, that they don't even encourage courtship. It's just a case of, you are lucky. And you heard the man saying, he said, go to orphanage, go and marry, because these children need love. So they're not even marrying. You can see they are marrying for the wrong reasons. And remember, those girls, they are vulnerable girls. They don't have families to speak on their behalf. They don't have families to scrutinize this man. Who is this guy that is wanting your hand in marriage? What does he do for a living? What does his family do? Who are his family? Where is he from? Where is the girl from? Where's this guy from? What's his intention? Why does he want to marry you? So they're spreading the word. There's a guy, I think the guy now lives, he used to be in Scotland, but now he lives, I think he's relocated to Canada now. It's called EKX. I can't remember his full name, but it's called EKX on TikTok. That guy, if you are looking for an uncultured person, he's a Nigerian, an Igbo guy. I think he's from Enugu. The way the guy talks about women, in short, even he's married with kids. The way he talks about his wife, honestly, I'm like, I beg, now give this animal wife. Like every other thing in Nigeria, there are some big wings behind all of these things. You are talking about regulation. Hello, Fumi, how are you? There's some big wings behind all of this. You hear people giving testimony, praise the Lord. At 60, the Lord just provided. I prayed, and then the God answered my prayer, and now I'm having twins. I'm having kiniko. Every year I'm giving birth. Nobody is asking, where did you get these babies from? Where is the hospital that you had these babies? People are not asking those questions. Shebi, there was a show I did, Tip Top Solution, whatever the name of it, that was just hospital. That a woman went to go and give birth to twins. It's only one child they gave to her. They now said that the scan machine mistakenly scanned the scan machine was faulty. That's why it looks like it's two children. That's why it looked like the woman is going to have multiple births. Everything for Nigeria, I hate to say it, everything for Nigeria is like jaga. Everything is kata. What money cannot do in Nigeria does not exist. How can a 60-year-old woman, even a 50-year-old wey say him born pikin, You not even born one, you not born two. Sometimes they are giving birth to triplet. Sometimes it's quadruplet. And you are not asking questions because anybody from the age of from mid age from 35 getting pregnant is high risk. We are talking about, okay, there's a recent I'm not mention anybody name for here. There's a recent Bracey we just born pikin. We just born pikins. Go look that woman face. Go and look at her body. As a woman, go and look at her body. As a gynecologist, go and look at her body. Go and look at the videos they release of her. As a gynecologist, go and look at her. Does she look like someone that has just had a baby? Even the pregnancy even the videos of pregnancy that they are showing, the narrative that they are pushing out, the video of pregnancy that they are showing, she does not look pregnant. Go and look at that lady properly. Zoom your binocular to her. You have multiple pregnancy, and you are so peppy like that. Go and look at her properly. Nobody see. We are in a world. You see, there's so much scientific breakthrough. There is so much health revolution that nobody should have fertility problem. How you have your baby is entirely your business. But don't come out and put wrong narratives out. VB, you yourself, you did. I say when I see the video, when I first saw the picture, I say, then they now show picture. They now show picture of Kidon Porukwe. They now show picture of the, what did they call it? They now show picture of the woman. They were not even showing videos of when she was shooting movie. And she sat and I'm like, is it that I cannot see? I mean, I ear cannot hear. Let's even agree, say don't take, maybe you don't reach a month or two where you don't born. Can you compare her to what's the name of this lady? I'm shy. I'm shy. That's what they call her. Nii Johnson wife. You can see the difference in the two of them. You can see someone who's just had a baby. Even the pregnancy, you can tell. There is no way you will be pregnant and your body will not change. Don't let anybody give you. There is no way you will be pregnant. There will be changes in your body. VB abeg, shall they look that one? I just look all of them. I don't know why our people, and when you are trying to educate our people, it's a thing of joy. Let us rejoice with the people that nobody is saying nobody is there. They are not rejoicing. But don't mislead people. Even this whole surrogacy they are talking about. Why do you think the UK government had to stop surrogacy from Nigeria and IVF treatment from Nigeria? Because there's abuse of the system. Somebody not get belly, and you know that they give, there's pills that you can take that will make your tummy protrude. There are things that you will take that make your tummy look like. I mean, you don't know say they do them. Now, before they carry fake pregnancy, what some of them tend to do, they will take this injection of medication, and their tummy will be growing. You will actually think they are pregnant, but they are not. And then the moment the person who is carrying their baby has the baby, then their tummy will go down. They say for orphanage home now, orishirishi, People wey get orphanage, in short, they say orphanage, having an orphanage now is a new business. And the problem is, in Nigeria, we open our doors when we start doing something, it becomes abuse. Imagine this man, this na person husband though, most likely. Na person brother, most likely. Na person son, most likely. He carry himself, he dey tell you the benefits of marrying a girl who there's no way you can't find love, but surely don't do it in a way that you abuse.
That is the best way to have peace in a marriage as a man. And here is it. When you get married to an orphan from an orphanage home, number one, you will not hear all those stories like my mama need money, my papa need money, this. No. And those people, they need love. They need people.
You can hear, he say when you marry those people, not even say when you marry the girl you fell in love with. He say when you marry those people, there is nothing like my mama need money, my papa need money, you have peace of mind. So what about, okay, so the girl, so you are literally marrying from the angle of she's going to be used. So she's there to serve your needs. You can see how people walk into marriage with selfish notions.
To love. They don't have any family. And one thing that brings men down in marriages is family problem. Now, it's not just even about your own family problem, about the other person's family problem. Instead of you to go and marry one person that will be bringing...
Shebi they say marriage. Marriage is two families coming together. Remember, I think I did a show where I was talking about being able to manage your expectations as individuals coming together in marriage. If you're not able to manage your individual expectations, how then are you going to be able to manage the expectations of your extended families? So, as a man, you say one of the things that bring a man down in marriage is a family. Now, the question is, what family are you marrying into? Who is the lady you are marrying? Who is the man you are marrying? There's another show I want to do. I'm hoping, let me see if I have the time later in the day. There's a show I want to do. That's on bride price. You see our people, I don't know why you see, people marry for wrong reasons. This guy already, they recruit themselves. They said that's a new awareness they're doing to themselves now. They will recruit themselves, link up with orphanage homes. And the orphanage homes tip them too. They tell them, we have teenagers. We have not even young adults, teenagers. We have teenagers, and of course, because we have teenagers, they're expensive to care for. Oh yeah, then this man will bring in all these guys. They will come. They will bring in money. They settle the orphanage home. The orphanage home turns left. Turn to the other side of their face. You can see how serious he is. This is somebody's brother. They say they go recruit themselves. Some go even say, they said one of them will even carry the girls and go. Then when they bring the girls back, they will say, this will not be virgin. I don't want, this will not be virgin. Apparently, they also said 30 December, they said they go target those girls. They even use the girls. They use the girls for kerewa business. That some people own orphanage, and they will say to the girls, "Oh yeah, you don't grow rich. Make you go the help fund. Come and start raising money for the orphanage." They will carry them go to do kerewa business.
Family problem to you. You understand? Go to your orphanage home, get a girl from there, and you will have perfect peace.
That's the page of the guy. That is his page. he has deleted this video. Mark the page of the guy. He has deleted this video. He's on TikTok. He deleted the video. And he does live. Come and see all they talk about. He will be coaching them. They will even have list of orphanage homes that they will go to. He will be coaching them. He has links with the orphanage homes.
He is one of the few that talk on the internet. You saw his name, right? Did you see his name? I just want you to take cognizance of his name. So this is like the ones that talk on the internet. The average Igbo men most of the time, right? They don't post, you understand? They go on platform to talk. But this one have like, I think he says he's a lawyer self. At the background of those that are not on the internet, they know this thing that is what they do. They go to the orphanage home to marry children, to marry girls. Yeah, and this one as an Igbo man is now spreading the awareness to his fellow men that they should go to orphanage home to marry girls. Yeah, and you saw the reason. Do you hear his reason? There's nothing like marrying for love. There's nothing like marrying for partnership. A woman you can be a partner with. A woman that can help you pull resources so you can build an empire. A woman that you can be a team with so that your children will have a better future. There's nothing like that in the dictionary of their marriage. In their own definition of marriage, is marrying a slave. Somebody you can own as a property. Somebody that when you tell him, shut up, the person will shut up and there's no family to come and save the girl. Somebody that does not have family to give them any problem. Don't mind him saying that family problem is so that no family will interfere when he wants to buy the girl. That is the kind of people they want to marry. This is the third time I've come across someone telling me that Igbo men now go to orphanage home to marry teenage girls. Yes, they go to orphanage home. You know that those motherless baby, they keep those girls for some time. And those girls, because they don't have no parents, they have nobody, just the people looking after them. They paid like everything and they marry the girls from the orphanage and take them home to become their wife. And they abuse these women from Genesis to Revelation because one, she does not have a family, she have nobody to run to. They are, Chineke. Una no go understand, but una understand. Because most of una Igbo people now understand this thing, that most of them goes to orphanage home where they can get teenagers, those young girls to marry them. All the people they are dating in the community, in the society, those ones are not for marriage. They want girls that they will be the one to...
Shall the year? They say the thing don't they turn pandemic. Una the year? It don't they turn pandemic for eastern part of Nigeria. The orphanage, the orphanage homes, they work side by side. Oh, you just checked it. You just checked it. When I checked it, maybe I didn't take my time to check it. When I checked it, I couldn't find it there. You see? They work side by side. And they say not be only just Igbo people, not be only just anybody. They say even the rich did that table. And of course, you know those kind of people, they will not work alone. Most of these orphanage homes is not just anybody. We also have the ones that are run by high and mighty. But at the same cocoa of the cocoa, they happen for there. So basically, what they are telling us now is our girl children are not safe. That's basically what they are telling us now. They are telling us that for you to have a girl child in Nigeria, make sha as a woman, sha make sure say nothing do you as you born your pikin. Just make sure that you are capable of caring for your children, particularly your girl child. It also happens to male children. Oh, male children too, they say they use and they do gigolo. So it's not just girl child alone, even plus male children. The question is, yet in Nigeria we have minister for women affairs. But there is no law to protect these kids, because everywhere where you turn, the hands of the mighty and the powerful, they are there. They say even some churches sef dey behind this. Say they use the women, they use those girls, they do baby factory. All those miraculous wey you dey see, wey they go come give for church, all those testimony, praise the Lord. They say even hospital sef dey follow them, dey run rackets. They say those ones too, they go do praise the Lord. You need a baby, don't worry, we know how to do it. Praise the Lord, we know how to do it. They go use those girls to do baby factory. Hey Nneka, how are you? They go say praise the Lord, we know how to run it. Hospital dey the rackets. They say some churches where they do all this miracle baby, miraculous, they dey inside them. Aside from the fact that they even do organ harvesting, mewa is ṣẹlẹ̀ in Nigeria. For you to be a child that your parents do not have a say, that your parents do not have money, just like what Shena, wetin be the name of this guy, Omo Iya Tisha. If you no hide money, hide your face, Omo Iya Tisha. Àwọn èèyàn give birth díà. Nigeria, they say Nigeria na crime scene. Nigeria is just a crime scene on its own. So when people own orphanage now, na bombastic side eye wey dey give them. I remember when they were, who was watch that documentary on baby factory that United Kingdom did? Shey na United Kingdom, I mean is it United Kingdom? Moabdu, what they do, the baby factory. Please go and watch it. Go and see what's going on. Go and see the rackets that is going on. And we cannot say, you no concern me, no concern me. You don't know who it could be. It could be close to home for you. How long are we going to do this for in our country called Nigeria?
This is the third time I've come across someone telling me that Igbo men now go to orphanage home to marry teenage girls. Yes, they go to orphanage home. You know that those motherless babies, they keep those girls for some time. And those girls, because they don't have no parents, they have nobody, just the people looking after them, they paid like everything and they marry the girls from the orphanage and take them home to become their wife. And they abuse these women from Genesis to Revelation, because one, she does not have a family, she have nobody to run to. They are, hey, Chineke, una no go understand, but una understand, because most of una Igbo people don't understand this thing, that most of them goes to orphanage home where they can get teenagers, those young girls, to marry them. All the people they are dating in the community, in the society, those ones are not for marriage. They want girls that they will be the one to.
Shebuna don hear. Ngwanu. e no concern me, e no concern me. Na him carry all of us reach where we dey today. Ngwanu, oya, make una call him, make all of us put mouth, make we shook mouth inside the matter. Make una call him o, let us shook mouth, because Nigeria yìí ti keteria ni, he must not bàjẹ́. No be small something. Nigeria, in short, Nigeria na crime scene. Hey, diaspora diva, how are you, sis? Na the matter, now we still dey settle. Na the matter. So if you are in Nigeria now, you are a girl in Nigeria, na wahala. In short, being a child in Nigeria, na wahala. What a country we have found ourselves. Apart from even say they marry them, they use them for ritual. They say some of them, they go say they want virgin. Ask them whether they said they be virgin. So they go deliberately go the orphanage or they say they will go pick them. They say they want virgin. They say sometimes say they go test, when they don't test the girl. Some of them are then go disvirgin the girl, or they will contest the girl. They will say this one is not virgin enough. And the orphanage, people wait the orphanage. Where is the minister for women affairs and child, what they call her? I don't even know what they call her. Where is the Human Rights Commission to protect the rights of these girls, of these kids? Where are the people? The old, and we get ministers for Nigeria. Where is the police? Share our police. We are in trouble in that country. And you know the sad bits, as much as we want to pretend that we don't care, those of us in the diaspora, when the image is dented, it impacts on all of us. Because they go pack all of us join, they go pack everybody join body. Adoption in Nigeria, hey, that one another story entirely. Adoption is a different story entirely. Even Lagos State, that they say they still do the adoption, whatever. There are a lot of questions around the adoption, because I have been involved in few cross-country adoption from Nigeria, and what is a case of what you ordered versus what you got. They run am. Nigeria, nothing when they know they run for Nigeria. Leave all those story. Nothing when they know they run. Because by the time you want to do the adoption, even though they get away with doing the adoption in Nigeria, when you now want to apply the UK law of adoption, because once you adopt in Nigeria, it's not automatically that you adopt that it will be agreed here. By the time you start using the UK's law to scrutinize the adoption, the kind loophole where you go see, fear yourself go catch you. The kind thing where you now what you ordered versus what you got, the case could turn to case of Temu. What I ordered versus what I got. Adoption is all about who they run am. Me, I always advise people the best way to do adoption is to do it within the family. But when you are doing it within the family, the parents of the child must consent to it. But it must be very, very clear. The process that they are the process they are consenting, because in the Western world, if you are adopting to bring a child, particularly to the UK, the biological parents must relinquish their parental rights and responsibility, but they must not be coerced to do it. But unfortunately, a lot of parents give their children up for adoption in Nigeria, but do not understand the process of what it is when those children are then being taken, they needed to be taken abroad. Do you know people actually pay for adoption in Nigeria? I have done some few cross-country adoption. I feel it catch me when I begin to see something. The legal system, don't let us loud it. To say the legal system is corrupt is an understatement. To say the legal system in Nigeria is corrupt is an understatement. You get one person wey adopt. You get one top person wey adopt. The two children, to carry those children come abroad na problem, because the way they take do the adoption, e no meet international standard. They wanted to actually send those kids, the oldest one, they want to send am come abroad one time, but that child no meet international standard. The adoption process no meet international standard, so that child had to continue school in Nigeria. Because when the adopted mother of the pikin kpai, they won't bring the pikin come. They know they couldn't, because that pikin no meet international standard. You know, say for Nigeria, anything goes. Get money, na be Nigeria level. We are done for in that country. We are done for. When you hear we are adoption in Nigeria is not free. Now we dey talk, but you are not meant to pay. 12 pretty me. You are not in the Western world, in the UK. You don't pay for adoption. The moment you money exchange hand for adoption, it is called child trafficking. Diaspora diva, if you want to adopt, you can look at the international law around the country. You know, if you are thinking of migrating, I don't know. Because if you are adopting, you must make sure that the adoption you are looking to do meet international standard, except you want that child to remain in Nigeria. So it's important that you look at what the international standard says around. But I know that adoption in Nigeria, because I've had like I said, I've done some few cross-country, some cross-border adoption. They call it cross-border, not cross-country. Some cross-border adoption. And the few I've done from Nigeria, I can tell you for free, none of them met the standard. None of them met the standard. In short, I think I've done about almost 7, because it's not adoption is not a common thing that happens. I've done 7 so far, and the 7, the adopted parents, they've not had a close interaction with the child. They just met the child like any other thing. They just met the child. They didn't have that bond with the child at all. It's just a case of they tend to negotiate with the parents. Then when they come on holiday, maybe like once a year or twice a year, they come on holiday, they hang out with the baby. That's all. That's where it ends. They hang out with that child that they want to adopt. That child does not have any further interaction with them. You know, they see that what they tend to do is they buy clothes for the child, they pay for the child's fees and everything. But that one-to-one interaction that is needed for adoption process here in the UK, they don't meet that standard. And they tend to, when we are assessing them, they will tag it as racism. Because over here, if you want to adopt a child, we will have that contact. You must have that direct contact with that child, and we would have to assess that contact. We have to assess that as that's another assessment on its own. Yeah, bonding. Yeah, you must have that bonding, but it's not just bonding, so to say. Bonding is just a loose way of it. It's not so. Apart from the bonding, because you can bond with a child but not connect with the child. So you must have a secure attachment. Sorry, that's what I mean. You must have that secure attachment with the child. But the ones I did, the 7 different cases I did, that did not exist. Yes, there was record of them sending money. There was record of them, that they had pictures they took with the child and everything. But the child is not the identity of the adopted parent is not established with the child. So yes, they do call the child, like they will do video calls and stuff like that, but the child is not living with them. They don't have that day to day, because when you adopt a child, even if you're a kingship carer or adoption, if you're adopting a child, let's even take it from kingship care, for instance. So a kingship carer is either a friend or family who has agreed to care for a child. Now there's a difference between I'm taking my child on holiday, my child is coming to spend a holiday with you, compared to my child, you're going to be caring for this child for a period of time. Now, in the process of them wanting to care for that child, what we did notice is they provide money, but like you and I know, money is not a parenting. That you're able to provide for a child is not fully parenting. So they are making phone calls to the child. The child is confused. I mean, I know there was a particular adoption I even wanted to do. The child was calling the lady auntie. And we're talking of a 7-year-old. The child was not even, it just says auntie, it says auntie wherever where the auntie is coming from the UK. That's what he knows the auntie, that's what he knows the person as. He doesn't even know, it doesn't establish the identity of the person. And that's a child that will now come into your care, that will fully come into your care after adoption. And there's a reason why we look at all of these things. So a girl who is in the orphanage home, remember, there are a lot of them in the orphanage, because my understanding is that the orphanage home is not just 3 or 4 children there. There are kind of good number of kids there. So that child, the child is looking at you as a means of escape, and you are capitalizing on that. That child, that young lady that young girl being separated from her family, that is trauma on its own. So you this man wants to go and marry the girl. Have you taken on board the trauma? How informed are you about helping her to regulate? Even her going into even those children in orphanage, do they have access to counseling? Do they have access to trauma recovery support? I doubt it. And then on top of all of that one, somebody will now come and marry them because they want to use them for satisfaction. He can't marry them for satisfaction and control. The girl won't come talk now. You can't hear, do you have parents? You that your parents, you will be saying you na born throw away. And you know say our mouth no good. I look at you. I am even doing you a favor. I did you a favor to marry you. You that you were living in orphanage home. If your parents, and you can just imagine, psychologically they go abuse the girl, emotionally, most likely, kerewali, financially, coercively. Come and imagine the different layers of abuse we go there. I'm ashamed call Nigeria by. This na wetin we dey see for Nigeria o. What a country. They say it dey happen, no be in dey talk, so they say it dey happen for Igbo land. But it's not even about, apparently that's where the prevalence is now. Remember, we never begin to talk. In short, another one day, they say IDP camp for northern part of Nigeria and middle belt. Hey. Oko. That one, another story entirely. They say those ones, say they just use them, they do kerewa experience, experiments. That pastor OPM, I've been waiting that one calling himself. In short, that one, I dey always, that one, it never escape my hand though. I get in show, I still do tumbling, give am. I never get in time yet. Because that one won't marry, he get one of him autistic girl, where he say he won't marry. If in the same country, that guy they suppose dey check am out because wetin he dey do na abuse. I will come and talk about it from a social work perspective. And that yeye woman wey go marry shey na her boy dey call the boy wey go marry am, he's not even marry for love o, he go marry am because can you just imagine Nigeria is indeed a country of particular concern with capital letters, a country of particular, in a country where we have law and order. In a country where we have law and order, one yeye pastor wake up one morning, I don't even know whether the guy na pastor abi na king, because I know say na king of one country abi na of one village. He dey do pastor Nigeria, abeg na who swear for us for that country? Only him be king, only him be pastor. So wait, when they pour shinap for the head of the god, himself go follow them pour shinap. Then he go come church on Sunday, he go come pray washe. Mẹ́ta ló kọ́ pastor abẹ́rẹ́ ọlọ́run bí. Mẹ́ta ló kọ́. Una come say make the guy normal, the guy no fit normal. O normal tilaja. See wetin I do you. Wetin I do you? Mẹ́ta ló kọ́ pastor. I dey hear you jare. I kuku dey hear you. Mẹ́ta ló kọ́ pastor king okay.
Nigeria matter na wetin Yoruba people dey call Oroboroko Peleri.
I don't be small salty.
So wetin I want let me just speak pidgin English. Wetin I want to contribute to this matter, because back then in Nigeria, I used to be a lecturer in a school, higher institution, where we have kids from orphanages homes who are part of our students. As at that time, when issues come out, because you just see students coming, you don't know their backgrounds. So when issue comes out, you now see the orphanage people coming on behalf of those students. But this one was in Lagos, so we had orphanages some from Ogun State, some from Lagos State there. And then these children, they are young teenagers between 18, 20, the age of higher institution. And when their representatives come in the process of, because as head of department that time, I was privileged to, interface with these people and know a lot of things that were happening. So you find them saying they have a lot of students too in different institutions in Nigeria, universities, polytechnics, colleges of education, monothechnics, and things like that. Then let's go back to the eastern part of the country. I don't know if they've been cases in Anambra State. There've been cases where a lot of these so-called orphanage homes have been busted by the Ministry of Women Affairs, the commissioner there in Anambra State. Her name is Ife Obinabo. So she does a lot. They go there with the task force. They bust them. There are places where incidents where most of the things that are donated to these orphanage homes are diverted by the people who run the orphanage homes. So some of these orphanage homes in the southeast are racket places where a lot of child trafficking is taking place, where children are sold to all these people that comes out to say, oh, I just gave baby and I gave birth to baby. Some of the kids, these young girls in these orphanage homes, are also used as the baby machines, where children are also sold to people who are looking to get children. So if you go on YouTube, there are a lot of documentaries emanating from that side. Then if you go back to the north, you find out that you have many communities, communities in Kaduna State, more communities in Nasarawa State, communities where you have the prevalence of these Boko Haram attacks, where there is disruption people are moving up and down due to the attacks. You just see some NGOs will come in and pick children and take them. They are going to train the children. If you watch Brekete Family, there are cases that they do a lot. There are a lot of cases, and there is one presently they are doing where one NGO said they are national wanting. They had from Nasarawa State, they went to a particular community, picks 20 kids, and the parents of the children do not even know where the children are. So there are a lot of, then if you look at the IDP camps, the IDP camp today, what we have, the ones you have in Abuja and other places, are places where a lot, just like you said, there's the issue of child trafficking, there's issue of child pornography, there's a lot of armed robbery, a lot of crimes going on there, whereby those people, the genuine people that are there, they can't talk because you have all sorts of criminals. That's at the place you have drug selling, drug racketeering, all sorts of things. So the issue in Nigeria is that when a country have systems, plans written down, but it is not executed, it becomes a problem. Then we also have the issue of the religious body. The religious body, where things happen, people say, keep it quiet. People say, this thing is not supposed to go out. It is within us. You see, you have lots of smaller mushroom churches everywhere, springing up everywhere with lots of child trafficking, even adult trafficking taking place in those places, and even the body that is responsible, which is NATIP. We have a government, a ministry, where NATIP is deliberately sabotaged by the government so that they will not be active. So when cases are taken there, you find out that whosoever is heading that position, whosoever is heading that NATIP at a particular time, if you see NATIP being proactive, it is the head. If the head is not interested, you just see a lot of things going on. Then you also, the Nigerian police said they have a unit. They established a unit some years back called Gender Unit, which is supposed to look for children, women, things that has to do with abuse. Sometimes, even when the cases are reported, you find these big wigs who seems to be connected, suppressing the cases. If you have somebody that the head of that department is a proactive person that will not stand, that's where you see them working. So the problem with Nigeria is that they have these things put into law, but the system does not encourage it to work. The system does not encourage it. They just see it as something that is downplayed. It's something, it's normal, where people will sell kidneys, sell all organs. Adoption is money business. For Delta State, the last time I can remember, they did prohibition on theirs. They were not adopting. Adoption was not going on in Delta State. The last time I could remember, that was like 4 years or 5 years back. But for now, I don't know if they've lifted the embargo on adoption, because in Delta State, they complained. I have a friend that works in the council. The council runs an orphanage, so she's in charge. And she was telling me that the reason why they stopped, they noticed men coming from the southeast to carry children. And they discovered that the children, when they do the adoption, they take the children. They cannot trace the children. Most of the children were used for rituals. That's why in Delta State, yes, in Delta State, that's why they had to put an embargo. That she's a very close friend. So she opened on to me why they put embargo in Delta State, because it was prevalent. They noticed people coming from the southeast to adopt kids, and they can't trace the children, because she told me that adoption is not an easy thing, because before a child is released to you, they need to trace, they keep on tracing where the child is. But when they see these people coming from the southeast, they cannot trace them. So the government had to put an embargo in Delta State. So if you go to the southeast, sorry to people at southeast, they may feel maybe you are just picking them out. These things we are talking are very prevalent in southeast. You have orphanages in southeast that are not registered with the government. They just operate, unlike what you have in southwest. In southwest, before you operate an orphanage, you must go through the regulation. You must go through the regulation. In places too, like in Abuja, in the very local areas, they have orphanages that are not registered. And it's when people now call out, you now see FCDA going there to go and check. So the religious issue is a big factor. The lack of the government's, the bodies not showing responsibility, not following what is there is also a problem. There, like you said, the legal system in Nigeria, I don't understand what is happening. The people you feel that you think these are the people that seems to, they say they are the learned ones, they understand the law, and you find out that the things they do is kind of funny. I'm going to say a personal experience. Somebody gave us a number of a surrogacy organization in Nigeria, and behold, they gave us a number to a gynecologist. So we talked about surrogacy. So he said, okay, this is not me that is doing it, but there's an agency. I'm going to queue to that agency, and we had information. We now had to call the lady, and we were shocked of what the lady was telling us, oh, you don't need the procedures she was telling us as at that time was that, oh, you don't really need to do all these things. Don't worry, we have lawyers. We have lawyers that take care of these things, that takes care of these things. So if you want to do it, you will come. Maybe we will take your eggs, blah, blah, blah. If you don't want your eggs. So when I asked a question, okay, you are running a surrogacy agency. Can we get your website so that we can see what you do? We can see your testimonies. Behold, they don't have.
What?
They don't have. I'm telling you, they don't have. Because the other lady, I had a friend that wanted the services. So both of us we said, okay, let's call them. The lady who was talking about, so they now said, you don't. So the other lady said, how can you say you don't have a website? She said, no, you see, we don't have a website. The doctor was also there because it's a 3-way call. Said, no. So the doctor said, you don't need that. Now we said, no. How can we run if we want to do surrogacy? We don't. If they ask us, we don't stay in Nigeria. We stay in the UK. We are doing surrogacy and we bring a child. We need to submit everything to the government here so that they can go check the background of what we are doing. We cannot just bring a child from space. And you don't have a website. Are you thinking? Don't you think we will be looking stupid in the presence of the authorities over here in the UK? The next thing the lady said, we've done a lot in the UK. I said, are you sure in the UK? She said, we did it in Ireland. I said, you are making a mistake. Republic of Ireland is not United Kingdom. If you've done it in the this is so to stop confusing people. Telling people in the UK that, oh, we've been doing it. We know how many families who have come all the way from the UK to pick. What part of the UK did these people come from? He said they came from Dublin. I said that is the problem.
So that's not United Kingdom now. Dublin is not United Kingdom.
No, and that's what I'm saying. They don't know. So she kept on telling people, we do it in the UK. So when I asked which part of the UK, these people that came to pick these babies that you did in Nigeria, which part of the UK did they come from? She said they came from Dublin. I will say, you see, you don't even know. Dublin is not United Kingdom. So you are giving, so the doctor, he was also on the call. It's a 3-way WhatsApp call. So the doctor knew that we were like trying to ask questions. You know, they don't like you asking questions. They don't like you want to start. The doctor now said, oh, don't worry. And you know, these things, he's done. And I told the doctor, the other lady now said, see, I am married. If my husband asks me, where is the website of where we want to go and do surrogacy? And you don't have any website. Your testimony is that, oh, we've done it for people in the UK. So people have come to pick babies from here. And we asked you say Dublin. We don't look stupid now. Maybe you guys, sorry, we are not saying you are stupid. So the doctor said, okay, and what is there? We are going to try and fix this and that. We are going to try and fix our website. We are going to do that. I say, see.
So you are, hold on, sis. They are going to try and fix their website. They run surrogacy and they don't have information.
They run surrogacy. They don't have a website. There's no review. There's no address. And you are telling us that, and you've been running it, and people have been coming to your so-called UK to carry the babies and bring them back. And now it's now that we are asking you, you want to fix your website. So your lawyers, when I asked, when I asked questions, so what law is your lawyers using? Because these kids, this surrogacy thing we are doing, these children will not live in Nigeria. And these children, because we are not Nigerians, the children will not be binding to your law. She now said that we have laws. We are using Nigerian laws. I said, sorry, something is wrong about your system. So the next thing we just said, okay, we'll get back to you. And that was how we ended the call. So you see that.
So can I ask, sis, just a question. So where did you guys find the information of this particular surrogate company?
Okay, what happened is that I have somebody who introduced me to her gynecologist.
Okay.
So so she introduced me to her gynecologist, and when the gynecologist was talking to me, so my friend was saying, oh, the gynecologist can help you with surrogacy stuff. So and I told the man was saying, oh, I can help you, I can help you. So and I told him, sorry, I have a health condition that will make me not to get pregnant. I can't get pregnant because of a health condition. Oh, he said, okay. Then Anna said, okay, what? He said, okay, we have a surrogacy. I'm going to connect you to the lady that is involved, that is doing it. So he gave me the lady's number. It was the lady's number that we called. No name of business, nothing to check online.
Wow.
That's what I'm telling you.
But did you not ask? Can I ask? Did you not ask the gynecologist that directed you? That how did they know about that person? Because for a gynecologist to be recommending you, it means that they know.
Yeah, he said no. He was also in the call. Okay, before we went to that call, he said, when I said, okay, surrogacy services, he said, oh, I know the people. He just called the lady's name to say, oh, they do it. So I'm going to introduce you to her.
So did he ever did he or she ever check out the people for their legality?
He said he has been using them. So it was when
wow.
we were not asking questions that how come you run a surrogacy service and you don't have a website? That was where the doctor felt uncomfortable.
Oh, the gynecologist that introduced you guys?
Yeah, he was in the group when we started asking questions. He said, oh, I'm going to give you the lady's number. This is her name. I wouldn't call her name.
No, I understand.
This is her number. Yeah, call her. So when we now call her, that was when in the call, that was when we now asked her, by the way, what is the name of your organization? She gave the name. We now went online as we were talking. The other lady was using her phone to check. When we checked, we didn't see them. So we now asked, how come you run a surrogacy system? You are not registered. She said they are registered. If you are registered, then you need to have a website and you need to have a presence. We now called the name of the surrogacies we saw online in Nigeria, operating in line in very highbrow areas. We called the names of these companies. But how come yours is not registered in the company? That means something is wrong. And the doctor became uncomfortable when we started asking these probing questions. In Nigeria, they don't think critically. They think with emotions and sentiments. So when you ask critical questions, they become uncomfortable. So you find out that all these things you see, all these are rackets, is so in deep in the system. Where do you start bringing them out? And the thing is that desperate people fall into this. A lot of desperate diasporas, they collect money from them and put them in big problems. And by the time they say they are doing surrogacy, maybe they just go bring a baby from one orphanage or one pregnancy farm or somewhere and just give you the child. You don't even know the child's gene. You don't know anything. And at the end of the day, they may give you a child that's already having HIV. They may give you a child.
Sis, where fear even they catch me. So you go and bring a child, you don't have the medical history of a child. Fear self no catch you. I remember that I did a cross-border adoption for a Nigerian couple. We did a cross-border adoption assessment. This couple, they don't even know the hospital that baby was born.
You don't need to know. Okay, just as somebody is telling us.
No, they need to know. From the UK system, you must have understanding of that baby.
If you go online, adopted children from Nigeria are not accepted in the UK.
No, I know. I know, but it's not all. Well, obviously, all of this happened shortly. I think all of this stopped in 2021. As at 2017, there was a very limited number of adoption from Nigeria because of the concerns we were having. Because
there are a lot of
what we were noticing was most of the children, I keep saying babies, not that they're baby, but most of the children that most Nigerian couples are wanting to adopt, they have no memory box. And in the UK, memory box is very important for adoption.
They don't have anything
Then
because
they
some
don't have
of
any
these
form
kids.
of interaction with that baby. So what you have with
Do
the
you
child,
even?
sorry. So what you are noticing is even the parents, like the birth parents of these children, in the adopted process, the birth parents of these children are in touch with the adopted parents, and they still hold parental right and responsibility. Meanwhile, in the UK,
Is
for
some.
a child to be adopted,
Mhm.
the birth parents cannot hold parental right and responsibility. And also, there must be reasons. You can't just adopt your child because you want to adopt your child. You
You
can't just
see,
give up your child for adoption just for no reason.
you see what they do in Nigeria. When I was lecturing, we had there were some students that was because my own understanding of adoption, to just explained that the birth parents have no relationship. But in Nigeria, I discovered as at that time because I asked one of the women who come in like a kind of director in charge of those kids when there are issues that need parents to come in. And she told me that not all the kids you have here are all motherless or fatherless kids. That some of these children, their parents are so poor. That's why they are in the orphanage. So we had a particular issue where they had to
Oh,
bring the girls
hold on,
together.
sis. Let me understand. So some of the kids that are in the orphanage, is their parents that take them there.
Yeah, they pick the children to say these are children from very low deprived house families. So they take the children to the orphanage and keep the children
So
there.
is it by
They
their
bring the children back.
parents?
I don't know how it is arranged.
No.
I didn't
You
want.
wait, hold on. You made a statement. You said that
Yeah.
the person, whoever it is, that the person said not all the children in orphanage are without parents. That some of them, their parents are poor. So is it that their poor parents are the ones that take them to the orphanage? I'm just trying to understand it.
Me, I don't really understand because this particular student, when the issue started, the orphanage people came, and when they were coming, they came with the mother.
What?
They came with the mother of the child. Yes. As playing that position exposed me to a lot of things that normally I wouldn't have known if I wasn't the head of the department, because I was heading to department, and where you have teenagers, a lot of things goes on, and at the end of the day, most of these things rest on my table. It comes on my table where I have to have long hours meeting with security personnel, all different things. So the woman, when the mother came in, so the woman has said, the lady now said, this is the mother of the child. In that meeting, the mother could not say anything. She was just there, sitting down there. So I was now asking the woman, how come she is staying in orphanage and the mother is here? The lady now said, it's not all the kids you have here that their parents that are motherless children. Some of them have that. Then she started telling me the story of that particular girl, that the father and the mother are alive, that they all have other kids, that they are so lazy they cannot walk. So they took this orphanage is owned by a very, I'm not going to call the owner of that orphanage, very influential people. These are the people who own that orphanage. One of their daughter used to be a gospel musician or something. So that the parents are so poor that can't I see the way the mother is just looking? She cannot even say anything. That out of the children, they had to take this particular girl and put her in the orphanage to stay in the orphanage. So they are the one. Then the other girl, we had 2 children from that home, 2 or 3 children. And the other one was also called. She now said, this one's parents too are in somewhere in the south. I was like, Then we had the ones who came from the somewhere in Ogun State. And they came because one day I was in the office and a guy came. He said he's the brother of that one. He's a student in UI. Blah, blah, blah. He left. Then one day I saw the orphanage people. They came with their bus. There were 3 women. And when they came, they said the particular student that is our student, the mother is in America. And that for now, they cannot call the woman because they're still sleeping. And that whenever they contact the woman about the boy's behavior, the woman seems to not to agree with them. And that's when you remember when you talked about people adopting and sending things to the child, that they are not bonding with the child. So I now asked, how come is the mother? They said that the woman is a mature, elderly woman. She's in the US. She's the one that takes care of him. But whenever they tell the woman that this is what the boy is doing, because the boy just practically absconded from school, we didn't see the boy again. They were also looking for the boy. So that whenever that they were not, at the time they were not talking that now the mama, they spoil the boy, because the mama gives the child everything is sent to the boy, and when they report, the woman does not prevent the child. Like, there are sorts of things. Me, I was just like, my head was clicking as in these meetings, because, like, you see, when you start talking about these things, I start remembering most of the story.
It is well. It is well. It is well. I mean, no, it is well. They sing for Nigeria. Now it is well. Any little thing for Nigeria, now it is well. Rishi. Not the way person no, not the way Musa no go see for the street of Nigeria. Now it is well level. My people. You see Nigeria, where money talk, every other thing, book crap, keep quiet, na be Nigeria. Abeg, as parents, we all have a role to play. As a family, as a community, we have a role to play. Yes, Nigeria get, in short, Nigeria case Nigeria is a country of particular concern with capital letter, in capital letters. If person begin dey shalaye wetin we dey see for Nigeria every day, fear sef go cash. E get one wey dey gist me about surrogacy. Even me sef fear cash me. I never get evidence, na make me never do the case. And na make me never talk about am. The kind thing wey I hear about surrogacy, all that glitters is not good. That is what I have understood with surrogacy in Nigeria. All that glitters is not good. Surrogacy for Nigeria na another cabal entirely. The kind thing na for Nigeria now, I hear say they go do surrogacy with non-disclosure. Me gborueri. Only in Nigeria they do surrogacy with non-disclosure. They will carry lawyer come with non-disclosure. Fear self, even you self wey dey carry, you self wey dey help you carry your pikin, fear self no catch you. The person wey carry your pikin, you do non-disclosure with am, and they say they go just pay the girls shinkpini money. They go pay the girls, they go pay them to shut up. You know that kind of money, they pay you to shut up. Person wey carry the room where you rent, you are not even interested in the medical history of that girl, of the woman wey help you carry your pikin. Another kind of surrogacy dey. They say they go employ domestic staff, female domestic staff, abi na male domestic staff. They say they go employ female domestic staff. They will come carry am. When he go come, think say na domestic work he wan come do as house girl, commonly known as house girl. He say go think say na house girl work he come do. When he come, oga go come dey knock kporon see. From kporon, madam go relax himself. They will come get the girl, and they say when they want recruit the house girl, they go make sure say na house girl wey dey of childbearing age. They say the racket of people wey dey do those kind of employment too, those ones na another cabal entirely. They will consider content and say we need the girl for a specific duty. They will come pay the girl. They will come pay the girl family. Koku local run money. They will come pay am. And when the girl come, they say oga will come begin the service the girl. He go come dey give the girl fire. He go dey give the girl fire. From there the girl go come get belle. When he get belle, they say madam go dey nice to the girl. He go dey nice, she go born. When she don born the first one, they go make sure say they carry the girl. When you don born the first one, maybe they need 2 children. Na so they go dey again. Before the girl body go heal, but guy go don fire am again. And they say they get they said the medical doctors, they say e get medication wey they give the girls, so be say they no go fit express milk. So once the girl body don heal, they say oga go enter fire again, oga sef go fire am again. He go born the second child. They go quick they go rush the girl born the set of children wey they need. Once they don born the children finish, they say they go come carry the girl, they go come tell her, they go come set the girl up. Some of them go send the girl, or they go say he thief their money, he do wetin, they go send the girl out. They don't go let am bond with the children. Apparently they say once the woman don born, they say once the girl don born the first pikin, madam, they go don position madam dey abroad. So by the time, they won't even let her bond with her baby. Oh yes, they no go let am bond with the baby. I spoke to quite a good number of them. They no go let them bond with the baby. The madam will go and madam will go relocate with babies. When as the girl dey born, they say hospital dey informed though. As the girl dey born, they go don make sure say na madam name dey birth certificate, madam and oga name. Na im go dey birth certificate. They go put everything together, put am up, case finish. They go put birth certificate, na madam name na im go dey. Na madam go come dey, madam go don buy SME and orishirishi and co association. Na NDA, you know, hey, where you dey since morning? They say they go sign NDA, non-disclosure, with the girl. So the moment wey they wan recruit the girl, wey they don recruit the girl come, they go sign NDA. In Nigeria, inside Nigeria, my people, things dey occur inside the soil of Nigeria. Na orishirishi dey happen. They go sign NDA. The person wey go help them recruit, so they said, like for recruiting house girls and house boy, all these things, they say that they get agents. So they would have negotiated. They said they actually do it as corporate business. That the agent is already fully aware. Hello everybody, Aisa, how are you, Jare? They said they would already discuss them. The agent is already fully aware of the purpose of why they are recruiting the girl. So they would specifically tell the agent, they will give specification. I even hear say they said when they want recruit, give the rich people, they say they use a catalog. You know how you use as a brochure. You know how you have brochure. They will have the name and they will have the picture, the name of the person where they want of different people, and now madam go pick. They said a non-disclosure they go sign, as they just enter house, they said they say they go buy clothes, give her, and they usually make sure they pay high money. So the girls, that's quite attractive. So you can imagine a country where there's high rate of poverty. What will you expect? They said there's high rate of poverty. So of course, most likely a domestic staff will be attracted to that. Remember, most domestic staff, they are coming from poor backgrounds. And they said their family, they would have paid their family. The girl will be communicating with her family, but they wouldn't let the family. So part of what they sign up for is non-disclosure, where families are not allowed to be in direct contact with the girl. And they said the ones who will be saying maybe now Ghana get problem. So maybe now Ghana get problem, that kind of thing. So they go recruit a male domestic staff. Again, non-disclosure level. They say that man now go they say they go dress sound, take and go boutique, buy clothes, do orishirishi. The male go look pumping, but the key thing is they don't have direct contact with their family. And they say the male, they say if he fire madam, and madam come, he say if you fire madam belle, so in the male one, they say madam go dey, oga go pretend like saying no wetin dey go on. So madam will call the do like the anyije, that kind of level. So now oga will call the madam. Once madam don't get belle, once madam, say woman go know when she get once madam don't know say she get belle, she will come dey avoid the guy. So he and the husband will come dey do like say na as in her husband dey fire wey go dey come score goal, so they go come confuse the guy. You know say na non-disclosure. So wetin houseboy wan go tell police say he give madam belle when oga is not aware? You know say na so dey paint the picture. So madam sef e go born pikin. When e reach time wey madam wan born, madam go go abroad. Nothing wey dem dey nothing. Dorcas, me I hear which African country no better pass Nigeria for the one wey we dey do now? Na Kasongo Kasongo. Honestly, we have a problem in that country. We have serious problem in Nigeria. A lot of things are happening. A lot are happening. And it's just the way the system is, where there's a lot of secrecy. You know, in Nigeria it's all about if you get money, if you no get money, hide your face. Omo, ya tisha. Na be Nigerian level. You don't have money, hide your face. If you get money, you know when money is speaking, bull crap, keep quiet. That's why you see everybody dey sha wan get money by fire by force. Kì í ṣá ti lówó, olè ló bọ ọmọ jẹ́, kì í ṣá ti lówó. Most likely say Nigeria na Sodom and Gomorrah. No, most likely. Honestly, there's a problem in that country. You know, but hey, it is what it is. Make I con dey go. We dey go fishing. Make I dey go. We have fishing. I need to I go prepare myself for 4 o'clock. Make I don carry myself reach the fishing squad. Anyway, I'll see you all later. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being there. Later, I don't know yet. I feel come if I no dey too tired after my fishing trip. I wan go catch salmon. Whether they go let us carry am come house come shop now, I no know. But make we catch salmon come return am back to that river, na im go vex me. But either way, make we see whether they go let us catch am. Make we carry am come house come shop. Na fresh salmon e be. I go try. I never catch fish before, so nothing wey go. Na once person dey learn something, I go try. And anything wey I see for there, trust me, we go come gist una. Anyway, thank you all for being with me, and I go send give you. No worry, Aisa. Why not? If not, my very own in-law, I no go send come give you. Na salmon, they say na salmon dey the place. Me, I'm not a fan of tilapia. Salmon, now because they even mention salmon, that make me want go follow them go. But tilapia, the bone for tilapia too plenty. That salmon, I can imagine. You know, say Scotland, we get plenty salmon for Scotland. Anyway, I'll see you all later. You only like headless fish. Me, I love salmon. No, I love salmon. Salmon for me anytime. Salmon and mackerel, anytime, any day. Now, diaspora diva. Now, I won't go. Now, the matter I won't go settle for there. If you catch the salmon, I think if you have a license, I think you are allowed to bring it up. But me, I don't get license. But my neighbor has a license, so we are all going. It's just down our road. It's about 20 minutes walk. It's down our road. They don't give us a fisherman overall who go wear. Sorry, no, don't be say when you get there, you get fisherman's overall that you wear, because you've got to stand, and then they will give you the shena hook and I been waiting. That thing where they wine. We go try it yesterday with the wine the thing. I look, I say, hey, Emi like me or the man who could go see him. No, I don't have a license, but my neighbor has a license. They catch there was one we did in St. Habs. We caught the fish. Well, no be me. I no say na we because I no sabi fish. They caught the fish and put the fish back into the river. But I think if you have a license, you can fishing rod. Thank you. They showed us yesterday. Now they put on. Now we begin the wine. And we have to learn. My neighbor was very very good. He carry me. I follow am for body. We follow and go. All right, make I leave una. I will speak to una later. Make I go get ready. I don dey late. See you all later. Bye.